Alright, we're a couple hours into our hike today. No sheds yet. We do have to go back to our main camp today though. A little bit of food left, but we're out of water. I'm out of water at least. Have about 50 ounces left and I usually drink 100 in a day. We're trying to hit a bunch of country, make the most of our time, but we gotta be careful on the water too, because it's hot. But we're in good country. Hopefully we can find a couple more before we head out. Well, we finally got a shed. Just sat down, ate lunch. Did a couple more swipes. And there it is. Looks like a hard white, another big 5. Man, it's tough to find these suckers, especially in these fallen trees. Good boy, hey, bring him here. Hey, good boy, come here. Good boy, another hard white, yeah? Or is that a brown? That might be a brown. Dude, he might be a brown, it's hard to tell. Just been sitting out for 2 months. I think that's a brown. Sweet. I wonder if it's the same bull I picked up just over the ridge the other day, that 5-point set. It is a drought year, so they said that they didn't grow as big. But his pedicle doesn't look as big. He looks like a younger bull. But a cool 5, brown, being out in that sun. It's already kind of bleached him white on one side just in the last month and a half, 2 months that he's been shed. Sweet, first browns of the trip. Coming on probably the last day. So I spotted a shed from a ways away. I don't know what it is. It looked like a deer shed, but it'd be small if it's an elk. What is it? Oh, it's an elk. I thought maybe I found a heavy heavy deer shed, because all I saw was that base and then part of that. Just an old chalker though. Dang it. Oh, not very big. Been there probably 5 years. Found this little 3 or 4 point deer shed too. It's good stuff. Good feed in here, good cover. Check it out, guys. More native stuff. It's like this would have been like a little circle, but it's been kind of broke down right in here. But that part of the wall is still standing. I don't see anything laying around, but pretty neat. We've seen a bunch of this stuff this trip. Kind of cool. Get out and explore some new country and see different things, parts of history like that. So now we're topped out off of the bench that we were kind of working, and now we're going really quick over, and we're gonna try to dip into another canyon and make some loops through there before we head back to the four-wheeler. All right, back to the four-wheeler. Here's my haul from yesterday. Haul from today. So that was just kind of like a half day. I found that many yesterday. And today, after doing a half day hike, not as impressive, but still some horns. Man, I wonder if this is the same bull, different year. Look at that. Do you think it's possible? Seconds are pretty similar, third's kind of high, main beam. The tall tail sign will be in the burr. There's that one's burr. There's that one's burr. Different bulls. Man, look at that. That was out for a whole year. That was out for a month and a half. And you could already see they're almost the same color. Yeah, 2 different bulls though. Both kind of young bulls, so maybe one day they'll be pretty big. This guy already is big and heavy. Just not a ton of tine length. We'll get them loaded on the four-wheeler though. I don't know, I have like no water left, so maybe we'll just buzz around and do some glassing if we can find any glassing points. Well, after yesterday morning's hike and then this morning's hike, we're at midday. Got 4 good elk sheds, 2 chalk smaller ones, and then 5 deer sheds with that one nice brown tracker picked up. We're gonna head out, go back to camp, regroup. I might have enough in me for one more day. If not, it's been a great ride, and This dude's been a trooper. Super proud of him. Heading back to camp now. Operation Hail Mary did pretty well, I'd say. Well, we are back from our little adventure. Sleeping bag got a little muddy tied back there, but had just the right amount of gas I took. That's empty now, and I'm just under full. Here's what we pulled from a little 2-day trip. Both the morning hikes produced. The first evening didn't produce, but we didn't hike that much really, actually. So 2 little mornings did pretty well. That's what we had before the trip. Not too bad. We had, you know, some days where we did pretty well, some days where we did average, and then some days where we did really poorly. So it all evened out. I think the spots back in Salt Lake are calling my name, so I think I might call it quits right there. Not a bad trip. Learned a ton and had a way good time, actually, besides being cooped up in the tent for like 3 days. Learned a ton, and a lot more knowledge that I'll use going forward into other shed trips. Figured I'd get them all laid out and decide if that looked like enough or not. 16 elk sheds, counting these little dinkies, those 3 little dinkies there, and then 6 deer sheds. Tracker finding the stud, brown, 4. That was pretty cool. He picked up a couple of the elk sheds too, but I spotted them first. It was a good haul. Could have been better, but I am super happy with it still. It was a lot of hard work, and like I said, and you'll see in the video, a lot of cool country we got to experience and walk through.